imagine your 3-year-old son telling you that he had been born with a girl's head on a boy's body and watching as that confusion built to the point where your little boy was in real danger of hurting himself.
Well, that was the reality for Kerry and Craig McFadyen, who have made the decision to raise their son Daniel as a little girl named Danny. They join us now alongside clinical psychologist Dr. Anna Colton as well. Good morning to all of you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for coming in. So, Kerry, let's start. How many children have you got?
5.
And where does Danny sit in that 5?
She's second youngest.
She's second. So you have experience of bringing up kids. So you've got young boys that you had, because lots of people are saying, but lots of young boys at 2 and 3 and 4 like to dress up in girls' clothes.
Yeah, and
play with toys.
Dylan, our other one, he did just like going around playing with a buggy and being a daddy with a buggy and stuff, but it was very different for Danny.
This was different.
Yeah.
I mean, this got very serious. This got to the point where going to nursery was a bit of a nightmare because she didn't want to wear boys' clothes, you could imagine. So you sort of struck this compromise where she'd wear boys' clothes at nursery, and then as soon as she got in the car to come home, it would be putting the girls' clothes on. But again, it went up another level, and you were really concerned, for very good reason, that she was going to hurt herself. What were the 2 incidences?
There was lots of incidents that she would have lots and lots of conversations with you about the machine that takes it off. How did mine fall off? When does she become like me? Trying to cut it off herself, trying to tuck it away, trying to shave it off.
Gosh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, you found her in the bath, didn't you, with a pair of scissors?
Yeah.
That must have been terrifying to sort of experience as a parent, because you kind of, you've got a couple of children, you kind of prepare yourself to understand how you're going to instruct and help your child as they navigate these stormy waters. But to hear her say that, Craig, something that is so natural and so normal, but to hear her saying that she wanted to cut the parts of her that were making her a boy off must have been terrifying for you both.
Yeah, it was terrifying, yes. But it was sort of a natural progression. It wasn't just a...
It wasn't a shock thing. I mean, this has always been there. It's since her language progressed, she was always wondering why she had this. Why was she different from me? Why was she like Dad? And I suppose it was around 3 where our language really came, that we started to think, this is not going away, this is here to stay.
Yeah. I mean, you say it's always been there. There will be people who'll be watching this now that say always been there. She's only 3. That's actually just 3 years. Children do these things. Children change their minds. What is it about her that makes you believe that actually no, this is her life? She's in the wrong body.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if your mum gave you Barbie dolls and told you were a girl, and you're sitting there thinking, I want a football. I want a car, I want to play with boys' toys. You're being told all your life, no, you're something different. So every time Danny got a birthday present or Christmas
she was
present,
never
she looked at it
happy.
Because you took her to the doctor, didn't you? And the GP said she's just experiencing what many children do, and you should be forcing her to live as a boy.
Yeah.
But you realised it was more complicated than
and
that.
we did try that. We tried that for a long time. We tried that till she was 4. We did try to say, no, you're a boy, and obviously that was the natural thing for us to do when she was saying all these things.
But was there a moment then when you both decided that you said, do you know what, this isn't working, and actually what we need to do, we need to embrace the fact that she's very strong-willed and she wants to be a little girl?
I think it was...
on holiday, and it was the week, we just went to a haven, but we let Danny dress as a girl. She had a bright pink wig, and it was when that lady bumped into her in the spa and said, sorry, doll. And she went, oh, she called me a doll.
Yeah,
and
she was so
but
happy
that holiday,
that she was a girl that week. So that was kind of her first initial
experience.
We've had parents in very similar situations to you talking about their children, and the parents always speak of this moment when they have to say goodbye to the child that they brought into the world, in a way, that there's this moment of loss, of sort of, you know, you've lost a son, you've gained a daughter, but it's that kind of, was that adjustment period difficult?
The adjustment period was very difficult, but we never really lose...
Do you know what I mean?
We just found out who she was. And I think because she was so strong-willed with it, she was before she was 1, she used to go around with a dish towel on her head or a scarf like this, and she would go around flicking it like this, and we thought it was just a phase and this was a strange thing for a baby to be doing, but yeah, she did it all the same.
Because she wanted hair, long hair.
She wanted long hair. So we didn't really lose Daniel. We just
Never found
discovered
Danny
that,
on.
yeah.
That he was Danny.
Yeah, he was Danny, yeah.